Hello, and welcome to Cooking Lessons for Dad, where you'll learn to cook healthy, cook easy. My name is Breyer, and today we are making delicious Banana Nut Muffin Tops. I don't know if you agree with me, but when you have a muffin, the top is the best part. So this whole recipe is just going to be muffin tops, all the tops. They're really delicious and easy to make. The ingredients in this recipe are whole wheat flour, baking powder, kosher salt, walnuts, ripe mashed bananas, honey, chopped dates, soy milk or regular milk, I have soy milk, and a cooking spray. The first thing that you need to do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees, and I've already done that. Next, if you haven't done it, go ahead and mash your bananas. You can set them aside. I already did that. I had like 2 medium small bananas. Next, I'm going to spray my muffin top pans with baking spray. You can also just use a regular cookie sheet, baking sheet, but this makes it a little bit easier. So go ahead and spray your pans. Now you're going to need a food processor for this recipe. It needs to be large enough to hold all these ingredients. So the first thing that we're going to do is put 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour into our food processor. Next we have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Next 1 teaspoon of salt. I have kosher salt. So total we have 1.5 cups of walnuts, but we're splitting them in half. I have 3/4 cup that I'm going to use now. Go ahead and add those. We're going to process the ingredients until the walnuts are as fine as the flour. Okay, I'm going to check. It usually takes about a minute. You don't want to do it too much. Looks good. So now we're going to add the rest of our walnuts. We're going to just go ahead and coarsely chop them. I already have chopped walnuts, so I'm not going to chop them too much. Chop them to your desired size. I'm barely going to chop them. Looks good to me. I'm going to transfer this mixture to a mixing bowl. Watch for the blade. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to set the food processor aside. Now we're going to add the bananas and the honey to a 2-cup measuring cup. So your mashed bananas, you should have 3/4 to 1 cup. I have almost 1 cup. And I have 1/3 cup of honey. Next, add 1/3 cup of soy milk or regular milk. And you're going to check. If you don't have 1.5 cups total, add a little bit more. I do, probably because I had almost a full cup of bananas. And I'm going to stir all these ingredients together. I'm just using a fork. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add this banana mixture to the flour mixture. And then add our dates. 3/4 to 1 cup of chopped dates. Once you try them, you can get an idea how much you would like. The more dates, a little bit sweeter. I like the dates, so I almost have a cup. So we're going to go ahead and mix this really well. And it's kind of a thick batter. Okay, this looks really good. Next, we're going to scoop mounds onto our baking sheet or muffin pan. You're going to scoop mounds 1/4 to 1/3 cup. What I sometimes do to make sure I have the right amount is the first one, I'll just measure it. This is 1/3 cup, this or a little bit less. So I'm going to go ahead and put this much on each one. Then I eyeball it after that. You can go back and add more if you don't have enough. Do the next tray. Okay, if you have some left, just go back and add it to the ones that look small. Next, you're going to go ahead and just spread them around so they're kind of a flat mound. Just use the back of the spoon. Once you flatten them out, we're going to put them in the oven 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown. We'll go do that next. I'll be back in about 15 minutes to see if they're done. Okay, it's been about 17 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and check the muffins. They look really good. You can see, nice and golden brown. Let's go try them. Okay, I'm ready to try these. They smell so good. I'm going to go ahead and put them on a plate. So look how delicious these are. They smell delicious. Let's go ahead and try one. You can top them with butter, peanut butter, whatever you like. I'm going to go ahead and try some butter on mine. They're nice and soft. They're so good. Crunchy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. Try them. I think you'll love them. See you in the next lesson.